90 and Bubba.
Well, that was absolutely cat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to Daz's Football Stand. Just checking the sound's all right before I even go any further. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to Daz's Football Stand. Just checking the... Yes, it is. Good. Right. Good evening. How's everyone doing? My name's Donald Johnson, alongside Mr. Liam Martin for tonight's FA Cup 5th round draw. Good morning. How are you?
Yes, good morning. Yeah, not too bad.
Good, he says as he's looking at his phone every 5 seconds. Live for the FA Cup 5th round draw. It's been a pretty entertaining couple of rounds lately. Obviously, we had, certainly in the last round, we had one of the games of the tournament, Wrexham and Sheffield United. They were lucky, weren't they, Wrexham?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, definitely.
And obviously, from a United perspective, we'll be wanting a fairly easy tie. We've got there's a few teams in there that really we could do with getting. The draw is not on ITV4. The game is on ITV4, but the draw is on the One show on on BBC One, which is a lot of cack. I mean, I have to sit through 30 minutes of this crap, but there you go. It is what it is. Hopefully, they won't take too long in doing the draw, and they get the draw done as soon as possible, but no one knows. They'll do it no one now. Look, they'll do it at the end of the show, so that everyone's had to sit through about 30 minutes of garbage. Anyways, whichever ties come out will all be played from Wednesday the 1st and the 2nd of March. So they'll be all played on the Wednesday and the Thursday. It's a midweek. This round's always on a midweek. Don't know why, but I think it just sort of fits better in some of the teams' schedules. For United, though, should they win against Nottingham Forest, which they probably will anyway, should they get to the final of the Carabao Cup, they will be playing the Carabao Cup on the 26th of, I think 26th of February, and then we'll be playing our cup tie during midweek, followed by Liverpool away at Anfield on that weekend. So, going to be an interesting few weeks, that'll be. Very interesting.
We'll beat Liverpool anyway.
At Anfield, mate. I don't know. Fun fact, when we eat our lunch, Dazza eats his dinner. I actually had my dinner, because I had CVFM today, 12 till 2, so when I'm at CVFM on a Monday, I don't have my dinner until after I'm at home, so I don't have it till about 3 o'clock onwards, because there's no point me making me. I can't eat my dinner beforehand because it's still breakfast time. So, it is what it is. But anyways, I'm different to other people, so there you go. Do us a favour though, for starters. Do us a favour and drop us a like on the stream, by the way, before we go any further. There's obviously the FA Cup 5th round draw. Been an interesting round so far. An interesting tournament, I should say. Some teams in there that you wouldn't expect to be in there. Wrexham still in it. Wadey should have gone through, but they conceded last minute to Sheffield United, which has took it to a replay. But also teams in there you probably wouldn't expect teams in there like Ipswich is still in there. Ipswich is still playing strong at the minute. Still doing strong at the minute. Managed to get a decent draw against Burnley, so that's a wee play.
That's because they've been getting easy ties, but they're going to get beaten in the replay anyway. So
I wouldn't say Burnley is an easy tie. Is it just me who finds the One show very boring? Yeah, I can never be bored to watch it. The only time I watch it is if the draw's on, but they'll make us watch 25 minutes and then do a draw last minute, probably. That's what'll happen. And certainly with Jermaine Genius on there and whoever that is, I think that's Mel from Mel and Sue. No, it's not. It's not Mel and Sue. That Alex Jones. Alex Jones, isn't it?
Oh well, it's only the
Alex
one.
Jones. Anyway, I can't be asked watching them both anyway, so there you go.
Oh well, it's only.
Comments, yeah, sorry, I'll have a look. Let's have a look at the comments anyway. Scotty B putting loads in. Hello, you on time or not to be famous dinner tonight. It was an Asda pizza. I haven't had one for nearly 2 weeks at least. Number 4, Ipswich or Burnley. You can make that Burnley then. Look, a certain famous man is back. Does a stream for 7 o'clock and is late. Tough. Does his infamous countdown? Yes. What number? Norwich and Plymouth. They're not in it. I don't watch the one show. No, who wants to? We both play Wednesday in the next 2 games, Liam. That's nice.
We'll just focus on.
West Ham are going pretty strong. Yeah, they're doing well, aren't they? In a minute.
Ipswich can just focus on the FA Cup. We can just focus on winning the league, and and Sheffield Wednesday to get promoted as well.
Yeah. What else have we got in the chat at the moment? We've got probably won't get many in tonight. We never do we never get many people in for the actual draws, which does do me head in sometimes. But there you go. All I will say is I'm actually missing the quiz night for this, which I wanted to go to, but it turned out it was starting at about 7:20. I probably won't be done by then, which is annoying. So I hope United get a good draw after all this. West Ham are going pretty strong. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're struggling, aren't they? I mean, they've been struggling in the league, but they're starting to find a little bit of form at the right time, which is, I suppose, good for them. 1-2 likes. Get the likes up, guys. I would have gone to the quiz night. Yeah, I wanted to go to the quiz night. I was like, oh, I'm watching the FA Cup draw now, so... it is what it is. But that just shows that I give up my life for bloody YouTube stream. So there you go. You got to appreciate my bloody dedication. Missing something that I would have wanted to go to for this, So let's hope that the draw's good and it makes it a little bit worthwhile. West Ham are on a decent run of form at the moment. They've been struggling, but they're starting to go a little bit stronger than normal. League One team, right? Yeah. Watching ITV4, then watching one on the mini screen until I see a draw. Would have gone to the quiz night. What is in Ipswich? Sounds like a place of a graveyard. Good English, by the way. What is at Ipswich sounds like a place of a graveyard. That's crap. That's terrible English. Doesn't even make sense. You mean it sounds like a place near a graveyard or something? Sounds like a place of a graveyard. Crikey. Even people in Munich knew English better. Dear me. Well, it sounds like a dreadful place anyway. Ipswich is probably a lot nicer than... It's a lot nice. Again, more bad English. Ipswich is probably a lot nice off than Sunderland. I was going to say nicer. What is it with everyone? Has everyone turned their brains off tonight? Goodness me. Oh, goodness me. All the way from Nigeria, actually nicer than. I was going to say, has everyone been to school? Dear God. Some terrible, terrible English in the stream tonight. Dear me. Even the people in Munich spoke better English. Oh, dear me. Anyways, who do you all want your team to face? Or even if your team's not in the round, who do you want... Well, which team do you want to face? Like say United, Spurs, etc. As long as United do not get Spurs, Man City, or probably Brighton, I'll be fine, because any other team, we should win that. Ask Liam about the Nigerian man who went to Wines. Huh? What's he on about?
Oh, Wakey Wine Shop in...
Oh, Wacky Vines.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about that. I'm pretty sure he's already sent me the video of it before, and I couldn't be bothered to.
Yeah, he got banned on TikTok. So, yeah.
Oh, is that the guy who was selling? Was that the guy who was selling Prime for like 1,000?
£100, yeah.
Ah, says I've already heard about that. That serves him right. Stupid tit. Why have I done that? Let's have a look. Scotty B with more terrible English. Yeah, well, there you go. Tis what it is. Got to get the famous daddy there. No. A lot of people are saying it's no different to the likes of Mountain Dew and Monster. So, there you go. It is what it is. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already done so. This is the long boring part. Is waiting for the actual draw to start. What I will say though is, from a United perspective, we're looking for anyone other than the likes of Spurs, probably Brighton's biting them on good form, and Man City. Who do you think we'll get?
Fulham or Sunderland, or Ipswich or Burnley.
Blah blah. If it's Ipswich, bye. Because they're getting absolutely nutted. Also, what I will say, things are going well for United at the moment, aren't they? The team seem to be a lot more positive now that Money Ford's gone. Ten Hag's certainly made some good changes. Casemiro's becoming a quality player. Is it United's time?
Yeah. To win a trophy, yeah, 100%. I mean, we should win the Carabao Cup. Whether we win the FA Cup is a different story, but if we can keep getting easy ties, I don't see why we can't. As long as we avoid City, I don't mind.
Well, hopefully, I don't see why we can't win the Carabao Cup. But if it's Newcastle in the final, it will be a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, don't see why we can't.
Newcastle are on very, very good form. We'll probably find it difficult against them, but if we can, I think in the final, it's all down to who turns up. Form, as to say, in these cup finals, form goes out the window, and I don't see why we can't win the Carabao Cup, but it's all down to who turns up. And if we don't turn up, then there you go. We could end up losing it. The draw is on now. Here we go. Did you watch Sheffield United v Wrexham? Oh yeah, it was a unbelievable game. It's shown on ITV4 as well. Oh, it's on BBC One on here. It said it's on the thing. It said BBC One. Even the one show. So I don't know. But draw starting now in a moment, and looking forward to seeing what happens. Anyway, drop us a like on the stream. Draw's going to get underway, and you knows everyone.
Well, we ain't getting a home draw then, because Jermaine Genius is doing it. Freaking hell. So the home draw's out the window because Jermaine Genius is doing it. He'll give us an away tie.
He'll give us Spurs.
Yeah.
Former Spurs player, he'll give us Spurs. So there you go. Let's hope we get a good tie. I mean, we won't get. We'll get enough on the way of views, but I'm not really that bothered.
Yeah.
Only live for the sake of like 20 odd minutes, so I'm not really too worried about that. So, it is one of them things. The apparently won 5 likes, but according to my iPad, won 4.
Refresh it.
I have, but it says I'm on 5. Oh, whatever. So there's 16 teams, 8 ties to draw. And the ball numbers are coming up at the bottom of your screen. I'll go through them very quickly before they draw it, whilst Jermaine Genius is waffling on. Number 1, Tottenham Hotspurs. 2 is Southampton. Number 3, Wrexham or Sheffield United. That goes to replay at Bramall Lane, thanks to a last-minute equaliser from John Egan. Excuse me. Ipswich Town or Burnley. 5, Manchester United. 6 is Luton or Grimsby. 2-2 that ended. 7 is the winner of tonight's game, Derby or West Ham United. 8 is Stoke City. 9 is Blackburn Rovers or Birmingham. 2-2 that one ended, didn't it?
Give me Stoke.
Yeah. 10, Leicester City. Number 11 is Sheffield Wednesday or Fleetwood. 12 is Manchester City. 13, Bristol City. 14, Brighton or Albion. Avoid them. 15, Fulham or Sunderland. 16 is Leeds. Mine says 3 because I liked it and it made it 3. Right, well, it says 4 or 5 minutes, so there you go. Do us a favour, though. Draw's about to start. This is the real draw. Drop us a like. Here we go. Get your balls out. That sounds terrible, that. Get the balls out of the bag, eh? Well, Jermaine Genius is just going to shake his balls up.
I want to put it back under the thing. I would have chucked it.
Yeah. First number, it's number 2, Southampton.
I'd rather die. I don't want them.
I'll take it.
Oh, thanks.
There's 6, Luton or Grimsby. Bye. Southampton take on Luton or Grimsby. It's a good time for Grimsby if they get that, you know. Oh dear, good lag. Oh, good lag. Leicester against Blackburn or Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Number 8, Stoke City into the 5th round.
Stoke. Who's going for a cold Wednesday night at Stoke? It's Stoke.
Number 14.
Brighton.
Brighton. That's a tough one for Stoke. That really is. 3 is Wrexham or Sheffield United. Okay.
Go on, give them City.
Go on. Give him United. Wrexham, Sheffield. It's Spurs. Wrexham fans happy there. Wrexham or Sheffield United against Spurs. Oh dear, what a cracking tie that'll be for them, though. Fulham or Sunderland. Oh no. Don't send us to the stadium a tripe.
Number 16. And they will take on
Leeds. Fulham or Sunderland against Leeds. Go on, Sunderland versus Leeds. Oh, that would go down very well, wouldn't it? Sunderland against Leeds would be great. 13, Bristol City.
It's the 5th round.
We'll get Man City here, aren't we?
Number 12.
Yes. I don't care. But
Bristol City play Man City. Hey, that's not an easy tie for City because Bristol City are on good form.
yes.
They're borrowing this. No. Yeah, United are at home. Oh, it's either Ipswich Burnley, Derby West Ham, or Sheffield Fleetwood. Give us Sheffield or Fleetwood, and it's Tatty Boggle. 11.
Oh,
It's Derby or West Ham. Oh. Out of the 3 numbers, we've probably got the tougher one there. Derby or West Ham. If it's Derby, we've won. But if it's West Ham, could be anyone. Ipswich or Burnley will be at home to Sheffield or Fleetwood. Well, that's Burnley versus Sheffield Wednesday then, because Burnley won't lose to Burnley won't lose to Ipswich. Good cod. Well, in fairness, we'll definitely have to watch. I think a lot of people will be watching out I won't be streaming it, but I'll be keeping an eye on the Derby game tonight to actually see what happens. So United will be playing Derby or West Ham, so the winner of tonight. Well, surely we want Derby then.
Yeah.
But I think even still, even if we get West Ham, they've been on really poor form. They haven't been particularly good. They've started to improve a little bit, but either way, we'll still probably beat both of them. So, you know. The draw in full then is complete. I'll give you the one through the draw. It is Southampton, and they're taking on either Luton or Grimsby. If that's Southampton versus Luton, by the way, that's Nathan Jones against the team he's just left. He's just left Luton to become the Southampton manager. So I think that would go down, well, not particularly well with Luton, but I think it would be an interesting game, that. Leicester taking on Blackburn or Birmingham. Now, I don't know who's going to win that. I think realistically that'll be Blackburn, because I think Blackburn are way better than Birmingham at the minute. So you can probably say Leicester against Blackburn. Leicester realistically should go through. Stoke against Brighton. Stoke aren't too bad at home, but I think realistically it's Brighton over Albion. We know how good Brighton are. So I think Stoke know what one. So Brighton of Albion really should win that. Wrexham or Sheffield United against Spurs. That's most likely going to be Sheffield United against Spurs. That could go anywhere because Spurs aren't particularly brilliant. And also at the same time, Sheffield United are on a good one of form. Would you have gone if it was Mackenzie United? I'd have tried. I would have tried to get tickets, but I think realistically, I wouldn't have managed because the tickets go incredibly quickly for United. Fulham or Sunderland against Leeds. If that's Sunderland versus Leeds United, then that will be a cracking tie. I'm hoping it's Fulham versus Leeds and then Fulham knock them out. Bristol City against Man City. Man City should win, but Bristol City have been doing okay recently, so that could be a tough one. United against Derby or West Ham. Hopefully it's Derby, but I think in reality we'll be hosting West Ham United, and I mean we should win regardless. We're on good form. Neither of them are on particularly brilliant form. And then Ipswich or Burnley versus Sheffield or Fleetwood. Now, realistically, that's probably going to be Burnley versus Sheffield. So I think that's going to be Burnley Sheffield, and then who would you say Burnley to win? Probably. Probably Burnley to win that in the end.
Yeah, Burnley. Yeah.
I mean, I hope it's Wrexham. I hope Wrexham beat Sheffield United and host Spurs, because I think that would be another televised tie, and that would be an unbelievable tie for Wrexham. So some decent ties there actually. So a decent draw. I'm happy that we didn't get. I'm quite happy that we avoided, the likes of Spurs, City, Brighton, etc. I would rather have not. I would rather have had Sheffield or Fleetwood rather than bloody Derby. But if we're talking to Derby, we should win. Derby aren't particularly good. West Ham, a fellow Premier League team, but aren't particularly outstanding either. So I think it's all going to go down to. I think it depends. It's going to be interesting to see what happens actually. Who knows? We'll see what happens, though. Have they moved? Oh, it is ITV4 HD now. So we'll be having a look at. We'll be having a look at that. Man, you always get a home tie. Mate, after time we get away ties normally, but yeah, we seem to be getting quite a lot of home ties this season, which is good. Going to go to Wembley for the EFL Cup final, mate. The price of the tickets and then the price of the travelling wouldn't be able to afford it. At the minute, the only holiday I'm going on is the one in July now, because I've already been to Munich and I've cost enough. So
Garrick, we
there's
don't
no way
always
I'll be
get.
able to get to the Carabao Cup final.
Garrick, we don't always get home ties. Second of all,
We do. We have been getting a lot of home ties recently, though.
Second of all,
We have got a lot of home ties recently, though. In fairness.
Second of all, you got Stoke City, which you should win anyway. So don't know why you're complaining, but yeah.
Would you got to play a final of Bow in it? Not again, because last time I went, we bloody lost. and Borough do not win at Wembley. So, nah, I don't think we'd be able. I don't be able to afford to go to Wembley again. We've been once, so yeah, we're always away. Oh, that's just bad luck. It's all luck of the draw. So it's one of them things. But well, not necessarily. You were at home to Liverpool. You could have been at Anfield. So you know, but it just all depends. It all depends. You know. I don't know why the FA Cup fifth round is actually on a midweek. I don't know why the FA Cup fifth round is actually.
Bye. Bye. Wait for him to come back.
I knew that was going to happen.
You're moaning.
Right, I knew that was going to happen. Anyways, yeah, good job. Good job of finishing off there. Anyway, so the draw's been done. Thanks everyone for joining. Not the easiest of ties for United, but I say hopefully we get Derby. I'd rather play Derby than West Ham United. See what happens. Right, we're gonna see ya. We'll see you all again. Well, I don't know when I'll see you again, but see you at some point. From next to spring, but go. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
See you again.
He does realise he's still alive, but he's forgot to end it. I think he's gone off. But, yeah. Bye.
Aye. Eventually.
Oh, brilliant.